Hi everyone, my name is Ashley for those of you who do not know me, and I'll be on here for the rest of August sharing with you all words that I get daily coupled with my thoughts behind them based off of knowledge and wisdom that I've learned along my journey or experiences that I've experienced or environments that I've been exposed to. So today, day 26, the word of the day is boundaries. Now boundaries, the definition is to create or set a limit in a specific area. To set a limit in a specific area to create a dividing line. And I heard recently that boundaries are biblical. What? That blessed my whole soul. Boundaries are biblical. You can do your own studying, your own research. I believe it. I've done my own studying and research, and wow. But oftentimes boundaries have a negative connotation to them, and they're actually very positive because we create boundaries so that we can be successful in the area where we created boundaries, right? It's like in a game. There's these boundaries, these lines that are set so that we can actually play the game and be successful in the game that we're trying to play. Now, when I think about boundaries, I learned that it's important for us to express, explain, and enforce. We express what our expectations or our boundaries are, and we explain what that actually means, because if I say something, the other person may interpret it to be something totally different. So it's important to explain what you are expressing. And then lastly, it's important to enforce your boundaries. I have been in multiple positions where I've expressed and explained my boundaries, but your girl did not enforce them, and lo and behold, the boundaries came down, right? And I had no one to blame but myself. Man. And so I think that oftentimes when we operate in the realm of the boundaries that are set for us, it allows us to be entrusted with more. I think about how it says in the Bible, when you're faithful with the least, you'll be given much. And to be faithful over what you have been given, to steward well what you have been given. Although you want more, do well with what you already have. I think about, playing. So I grew up playing soccer, right? And the soccer field at the elementary level was very small compared to the soccer field at the college level. Now, if I was to be operating within the boundaries of the college level at the elementary level, I'd actually be disqualified, because those boundaries do not apply here. And I'd actually be doing myself a disservice. Although that's where I want to be one day, this is actually where I am right now. And so in order for me to actually get there, I need to be successful where I am now. Man, fall in alignment with the boundaries that I'm in now. Jesus. I recently was journaling and wrote down, although I'm waiting for this, I'm getting outside of the boundaries of the position that God has actually given me. And I was like, dang. So really, all this other stuff, you are getting out of the shadow you're getting out of God's covering. And when you get out of God's covering, you get burned, right? It's not helpful, and all you can blame is yourself. And although we have God's grace, it's God, I'm thankful for God's grace, Jesus. But trying to do my best to operate within the boundaries and the realms that He has given me, so that I can be a good steward over what He has given me, so that He can trust me with more. Man. I think also in relationships, when people operate within the boundaries that you give them, and they are, applying what they can apply instead of trying to do whatever they're trying to do, they gain more trust. And they're given more. I mean, I've done that in my relationships, and how much more does God do that with us, right? So, I'd say to take a moment, look at where you're positioned, and ask yourself, am I operating within the boundaries that God has given me? And also, look in areas of your life and ask yourself, do I need to express and explain and enforce boundaries that are my boundaries, so that I can be successful in what I'm setting out to do? I hope that blessed you all. And remember that you can do all things through Christ.